Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 15, with some sad and shocking spoilers. We are going to be covering the spoilers that have been released from Spoiling Dead's fan page, so a quick shout out to them. I do have to say to everybody, as much as you like or dislike a character, this is going to be a very emotional episode. The deaths that we talked about in the Pike scenes, the way they're going to play out are going to be, it's going to be moving. So I will say, in the reaction video Sunday night, I just have a lot of respect. I mean, we're not going to go there and say, hey, I mean, we know Tara dies, we know Henry dies, but it's not really a time to celebrate the deaths of the people that we don't like because it's going to have a lingering impact of the people that we do like. One quick announcement before we get into the spoilers. We will be doing our Freestyle Friday at 8 o'clock right here on this channel. No spoilers in that stream. It's just going to be a fun stream. We're going to talk Walking Dead, some hypotheticals, a couple other topics, but then we're going to bounce it around with a few other things. It's a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys will join, but if you do, just keep it spoiler free. So here we go, everybody. Thank you, Pete D. Appreciate that super chat. Pete, I know you and Tara have had some hard feelings, but it's going to be a little rough. So let's start this thing out. This is from Spoiling Dead's fan page, how it goes down. So the question comes up, what kind of activities are at the fair? Do they finally watch a movie? So they're just a fair carnival activities. There is a dunking booth with Eugene being the donkey, candy apples, barbecue, the Symphony of Awesome will also be a part of that. And yes, they do watch a movie, and it is some kind of animated movie. So we still don't know the movie, but it is an animated movie. We got Scott Current. What's up, Scott? Scott is here. Bold prediction, says Scott. Ezekiel, grief-stricken, will stay in the kingdom as everyone else leaves for the hilltop, and he dies out of sorrow in episode 16. It's a bold prediction, but early eyes who are saying that he is not, and he's filming, and he will be a part of the show. That's what we're hearing so far, Scott, but I love the bold prediction. Keep them coming, everybody. All right, second question that popped up is, why does the group venture outside the walls during the fair? What is their mission? So they go outside. They're kind of patrolling to guard and protect the community from the whispers. So look, this event's been hyped up. There's a lot of stuff going on. They don't want to send everybody home in danger. So, there's a group that goes out there to sort of make sure that everything is cool. And it won't be. In the sneak peek, we see several characters discover an overturned hilltop wagon. We see them decide to split up. What happens to the group that are tasked going back to Hilltop? Not known. So it said that they don't know. We see that group again. We don't see that group again for the remainder of the episode. All right. Here's where it starts to get a little bit twisted, everybody. And before we get into this, do me a favor, everybody. Hit the like button. If you like the spoilers, if you like the predictions, if you like the way these things are going to play out, if you love The Walking Dead, pike that like button, everybody. And hopefully you saw the comparison. People are starting to compare it to Game of Thrones. I've seen that a couple times as we've talked about The Walking Dead Red Fair. So here we go. What happens to Carol, Daryl, Michonne, and Yumi when they end up at the Whisperer camp? Alpha shows up and starts to taunt them. She's mainly interacting with Daryl. She tells him that she has been inside their walls and everything there is a joke because communities like them are a thing of the past, and she has infiltrated the fair. She finally takes Daryl and shows him a unbelievably large group of walkers. She tells him if they cross over into territory one more time, she will take out all of the communities with this herd. And yes, she does deliver her comic book line about destroying everything you've built in this world. So instead of Rick, it is Daryl. And she's basically taunting him. But hold on. It does get a little bit worse. So just pause that for a second, everybody. It is going to get a little bit worse. How does Alpha get into the fair? Is she alone? Who does she interact with? So she does indeed scalp Hilda, takes her dress, and also takes her hair as a wig. She introduces herself as Deborah from Alexandria. And because the groups have not interacted for such a long time, that's not unbelievable. Guess who she interacts with? She interacts with Ezekiel. So Ezekiel gives her a tour around the kingdom. Are you kidding me? So he's going to show her around. He's naive. I mean, she's going to end up killing Henry. But before all that happens, Ezekiel's going to show her around the premises. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Scott is shocked that Cindy is still alive. Yeah, I guess they can't kill everybody, Scott, but they are going to kill a lot. I know people are talking about the list being disappointed or being disappointing to them, but I think the way it's going to play out is more than going to make up for the names maybe not being on there, because it is going to be rough. There's a couple scenes, and we can't have like all the death and all the heartbreak and then the emotion we're going to go through. What is going on with Sadiq? So at first, Spoiling Dead's fan page said they weren't sure what goes on with Sadiq, but they did publish an update. And the update with what happens to Sadiq is this. Apparently, he did not betray them because he says he's found by a group of people that he was captured by the Whispers and he was told to kill the others, but he refuses. They knocked him out and he woke up tied to a tree. Don't think he tied himself to the tree, so it appears that his story is believable and Sadiq is not a traitor. Scott, a lot of emotion, Scott. Scott is like super chatting some emotion here. Cannot believe Enid and Tara are dead. That's going to be the toughest thing to watch, I think. Seeing them die, seeing them killed. But get this. All right. 300 people, 400 people here. So I'm going to give you probably the most emotional thing, or one of the most emotional scenes you've ever seen in The Walking Dead. Before we do that, I need everybody to do me one more favor. Pike that like button. Hit the like button if you're ready for the spoiler, if you're ready to see what's going to go down, if you're ready for the sadness. And while you're doing that, I do want to say, a lot of people complain about spoilers and they avoid spoilers. This right here that I'm about to tell you is probably the reason why you like to hear spoilers. Because the more we talk about it in spoiler streams, it might prepare you a little bit more for it. Hopefully, it's still going to be shocking. It's still going to be troublesome. But here it goes, everybody. How does Carol react to seeing Henry? So at first, you don't know whether it's Ezekiel or Henry. So keep in mind, Alpha is pretty much going to release them and warn them not to trespass again. So after they're released, they're walking up that hill scene that we saw in the promo pic. Daryl sees it first. He runs back to try to stop Carol. Carol wants to know who it is. She wants to know if it's Ezekiel or Henry. So Daryl says, and I quote, "Hey, just look at me. Don't look at that. Look at me." But she doesn't, and she sees it's Henry, and these are animated heads. And Spoiling Dead says it's like Sophia Part 2 all over again. So Daryl's trying to stop her, but Carol has to see it. And then, of course, you know, she's going to break down. I mean, this is Henry. Probably going to be one of the saddest things we've ever seen on The Walking Dead. So I want you guys to be prepared for it. Yes, it is Sophia 2.0. Scott, Tom Ferrer says Alpha is very manipulative. Yes, she is. And Jason Reed, I'm not disappointed with the list, but I'm thinking it's incomplete. So from what we've heard, Jason, there could be some minor characters killed outside the fair, but this is the people that we're going to recognize. It is going to be rough. So I will definitely say, and for those of you that just joined in, let me paint this picture once again before we get to a little bit more of the story and how it's going to go down. So Alpha has captured Daryl, Michonne, Yumiko, and Carol. She's taunting them. She takes the shotgun and shows Daryl, "Look at all these walkers that we have. You cross over here again, we are going to unleash this." Now keep in mind, she has already decapitated all of these people. So by the time she has these people, she's already done what she's done. She's already decapitated them. She's already put them on there. So it's not just the fact that she's saying, we can destroy your community. That's part number one. Or we have all these walkers. That's part number two. Part number three is, oh, by the way, when you leave and go home, check out all the people we've already killed. So we've got the taunting. We've got the physical firepower to beat you. And by the way, if you think about attacking us again, we've already killed a good percentage of your people. So you got the emotional breakdown. Think about that for a second. So, the people are saying, I don't like Tara, I don't like Henry, I don't like Enid, I don't care about DJ. It's not who was killed. It is the fact that Alpha is now 100% in control. I know you're probably going to say, Daryl will come back. The group will rise back to the top. Westwood Chronic says, Enid, you knew you were ghosted the minute you strapped on those rollerblades. Tough break. There's always Nickelodeon. Probably Westwood. Probably not going to get the wonderful response that some of your witty comments usually do. That would probably be a better... I don't know. I don't know if there's... It's going to be tough. I think, honestly, Westwood, it's going to be tough to get a smile out of the group, I think, for now. Because it's going to be dark. Sheila Beasley says, release the Negan. A lot of people want or assume Carol's going to go into beast mode. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Carol is broken down. Gone. Now, can she come back from it? Sure. But that's not going to be this season. We got a couple more super chats. Tom Ferrer says, how does Ezekiel react? Nothing from Ezekiel yet. We will see it, though. All right, let me give you the last couple spoilers, and we're going to wind us down in a couple minutes because we got another stream to get ready for. One of the questions is, what happens with Lydia? Check this out. And I'm going to get back to the sadness in this. I did want to kind of give it a moment, though. Cowboy Rob says, the border is near Lucille. Daryl takes her back to Negan. That'll probably be the least of what goes on at this point. I mean, we definitely will need Negan to fight them. We'll need Negan to get involved. But I think this episode, and because it is 15, is not about hope. It's about loss. It's about putting the fans through the ringer and then giving them something positive in 16. So you guys want to know what happens with Lydia? She stays at Hilltop. Alpha, this is amazing to me. And once again, 500 people here. Everybody do me a favor. Hit the like button as I give you the Lydia spoiler. Lydia has kind of grown up a little bit in the last couple episodes. Alpha does find her, but Lydia tells her off and refuses to go back with her. And it says, and Spoiling Dead's fan page had a great line here. Makes one wonder why she didn't do that in the first place. So Lydia says, no, I'm not going back. I'm staying. No longer a part of the Whisperers. And the last question that came up is, how does the episode end? It ends with a memorial service for the Pike victims and Sadiq giving a long inspirational speech promoting unity among the communities. We got Jason Reed super chatting, says, I bet McQuarrie gets the violins out and makes us all extra soggy for these deaths, Carol. My God. So somebody asked a couple minutes ago, how does Ezekiel react? Well, I'm sure we'll see. I'm sure not well. They're going to have some kind of makeshift funeral or memorial service because you've got these heads up on a border. Who knows what happened to their bodies? Where are their bodies? Were their bodies fed to the walkers? I don't know what combination we're going to see between how Alpha kills, who Alpha kills. So these are the spoilers, but there's still some unanswered questions. How many people do we see die? Do we see her trick all of them? In what order do they go through? Will we assume that Henry dies and we won't see Alpha actually kill him with the machete, but we'll see the pike? So there are still going to be some shocking events that are going to go down. Tom Ferreira says, I dread knowing what the heads will look like. So I think there's three aspects of this. One, before it's real, we predict and we debate and we chat about it, right? I mean, I've done it, and it's not to mock them. But the one thing that I want you guys to do is understand that we grow with these characters. And it's one thing when they die. It's another thing when it's in such a gruesome, powerful, taunting way like Alpha is doing. And I had said that if she is not a little bit overboard, if she's not a little bit extreme, it's going to be hard to hate her the way we need to hate her. But I think when you see, I don't care if it's DJ, I don't care if it's Frankie, I don't care if it's Alec, who nobody really knows, or Ozzy, or whatever the case may be. When you see these people and you know that Alpha tortured them and now she's just using them as a reminder and to kind of continually hurt all the people that we do care about there, well, that's got to be some attachment. See, now we all have a vested interest in taking her down. And as you said, how will Daryl react? Now, I will say you're going to get Beast Mode Daryl. You're not going to get Easy Street Daryl. I disagree, Diana Rainey. Carol won't break down. I absolutely think she will be crushed and destroyed. I would be willing to put a side bet on that I don't think you're going to see Carol wanting to go out there and just destroy people. I think she'll get there. But I don't think she's going to say, let's rally the troops, get everybody together, grab all the communities, and I'm ready for blood. I think that's going to be Daryl's thing. I think that's going to be Aaron's thing. I think the people that are going to want to get blood and get revenge are going to be the people that did not experience the taunting. Magna, Negan, Aaron. Those are going to be the names that really you gotta watch out for. But I guess we will see, right? All right, everybody. Hey, we're 27 minutes in. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, listening to the spoilers. Do me a favor, and once again, another special shout-out to Spoiling Dead's fan page. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. We will have a Freestyle Friday stream. That is going to be at 8 o'clock. It's going to be right here. So there will be no spoilers. We're just going to talk about a Walking Dead topic, and then the Super Chatters will mix up the topics. So we're doing something brand new this week, too. We got some Patreon tokens where we're going to let our Patreons have a couple freestyle topics. But if you just like to hang out with a cool group of people that love The Walking Dead, we're going to talk about some past events, maybe some future events, but no spoilers. Anyone, please. If you do spoilers in that stream, you will end up getting blocked. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate everything that you guys do. We will also have an 11 o'clock stream tomorrow morning talking about The Walking Dead. Any streams we do that talk about this week's episode will have spoilers in the title. We will do at least one more spoiler stream. It'll probably be Sunday on our 999 Dead channel. I think most people should be pretty safe on this channel, at least until Sunday night. So I'll see, hopefully, all of you at 8 o'clock tonight for Freestyle Friday Walking Dead topic. My name's Killshot. Give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us. We're going to be doing streams all spring, all summer, all fall. Just because The Walking Dead takes a little bit of break, we don't. So any news that comes out, we're going to be talking about the whole time. Thanks, everybody. I will see everybody at 8 o'clock. Peace.